Get over here!
In a valley amidst the Marhut Range, Ike and company are reunited with King Canengus of Gallia. King Tabarn of Phoenicius also arrives, and brings with him a disturbing tale. His words serve notice. There is no time to waste. The final showdown with Ashnard is coming. Between the forces King Canengus grants them before returning home, and the soldiers King Tabarn brings.
Admittedly, that is a weird structure.
The Crimean army possesses 3 times the fighting power that it did when it left Benyan. Even so, the Daean forces encamped in the capital are strong, rested, and comparable in numbers. In addition, the road to the final confrontation is blocked by 2 formidable obstacles: Fort Penel and Natos Castle. How these two tests are faced will mightily affect the course of the war. Man, Ashnard has a lot of troops.
Are we... How many chapters are in this game again?
Let me
Because, like, we're at chapter 26.
This is 26.
So, like, this is, like... We're getting close. Alright, time to pull out my voice again.
I see. So Crimea and Gallia have finally joined forces, have they? Half-breeds and humans fighting side by side. How sweet. In addition, it seems the incident with the Heron Prince has brought more Phoenicians to the struggle as well. Oh, the Hawk King is getting involved, eh? Which means the Crimean army's strength in arms is all but equal to our own, and growing daily. Of course, this pathetic ragged band is still no match for our superior leadership and skill. Things are getting interesting, are they not? But I am still unsatisfied. Divide our army into 2 battalions, and send one to meet the Crimeans. And who will be in charge of that battalion? Bertram. Bertram? Does that bother you? Well then, perhaps I should leave it to you and see what happens. Do you believe I would betray you? I believe your heart has considered it. Surely you jest. I will divide our forces and see that they march to meet Crimea under Bertram's command. Is that satisfactory? I leave it to you, good Sir Knight. One other thing, Your Majesty. In my absence, did you order the death of Ina? Ina? Ina. Oh, yes, her. I'd forgotten about that one. I lost all interest in her when she failed to hold Daean's capital, you know. I've no use for failures. Yes, I remember it now. I ordered General Petrine to take care of her. Another failure under my command. I told Petrine that if the task was beyond her, capturing Ina would be enough. I see. Why do you ask? According to one of General Petrine's men, they have indeed captured Ina. But, with the General's death, they're unsure what to do with her. That was one of Petrine's better qualities. She always did follow orders. Well, what do you intend to do? I wish to receive your instructions. Do you wish to see her killed, or have you changed your mind? Do as you will. I care not. However, do not bring her into my presence. When that one is near, Rajayan seems to grow restless. As you wish.
Okay, well that's a thing.
I'd really like to see how they went about capturing Ina.
Maybe we'll get some inquiry on that now. Or later.
Yeah,
rather,
later.
not now, later. Everyone seems to be here. Go ahead, Soren. You can begin now.
Very well. Please look at this prologue. The current position of our army is here in the Marhut Range. Between us and the capital, there are 2 large outposts of enemy troops, Fort Penel and Natos Castle. Both holds were built to guardian our fair land. But now Dan rules them both, and knows of us. With rations set, they could hold out a year. Yeah, so the real advantage Dan had was that Crimea didn't see them coming.
Yeah.
Because if Crimea had time to, like, set up posts here, they would have lasted a whole lot longer.
Yeah. Say what you will of Dayan and her foul plans. One must admire her skill in things of war.
Come now, Bastion. Why would you praise our foe?
I do speak the mean of it, good sir. The truth is harsh, but lies would be worse still.
Will you two please shut up? Please. Sheesh.
My bad. Hang on. Oh, freaking... I pressed the B button by accident.
Oh no!
Hang on. Okay, we can go back. Here we go. Pinel and Nados are fairly close to one another. I doubt they would expect us to attack both at once. But... that seems to be a waste of our strength, and we don't want to get ambushed from the rear while attacking.
We cannot divide our army, but we could send a small force to attack the base with weaker defenses and keep it occupied. At the same time, the main army can focus on the other one and conquer it.
I see. So which one has more soldiers?
That would be Fort Pinel. Very well. Then the main army will lead an assault on Fort Pinel. Meanwhile, I'll take my army and a unit or so of galleons and set out for Castle Nados. We'll launch an attack, and when they come out to meet us, we'll retreat. Then we'll attack again. We'll keep them busy.
That should give us the time we need. We'll take care of our front by day's end. Let's go capture a fort.
It's settled then.
I like that idea. They're taking the Lagoos, who are much more noble, to basically act as a distraction. But if they call their bluff and be like, oh, they're just distracting us, let's not bother, let's go help Fort Pinel, they can easily take Nado's castle.
Just take the castle, yeah.
Exactly, so... yeah, they're
basically extorting them to stay where they are.
Yeah, they're basically forced to play defense. And yeah, Ike was the MVP last chapter. And we got Largo, who...
yeah. Berserkers are really fun to watch.
Yeah. But, is he the only Berserker that we get?
Yeah. And, there's a boss at some point that's a Berserker.
Right.
But...
oh yeah, I think we faced him.
Yeah, I think we fought him already.
Yeah.
That was a... yeah, one of the, like, slave traders.
Yeah, the slave trader who had the, ferals with him. But yeah, alright then. So, I am a little tempted to use Largo, but I honestly don't have any interest.
Yeah,
but we can discuss that later.
And it's sad because the Berserker class is pretty much removed in Radiant Dawn, but...
is it real? Oh yeah, that's right.
To be fair, it's a little, what's the word I want to use? It's unnecessary. It's,
niche?
I mean, it's basically the warrior without...
redundant.
Yeah, it's redundant.
Yeah. No, I can understand that. Because, like, the thing about Berserkers and Warriors, what made them different in other games is that Warriors were more well-rounded while still, like, providing similar stats. But they had, like, a lot more well-rounded, like, stats and they could use multiple weapons. Whereas Berserkers were basically, okay, I'm only going to use the axe and I only really just do damage, but I do a crap load of damage.
Yeah, I do more damage. And usually it was more about... in this, Berserkers are more about crits.
Uh-huh.
But the only warrior you have in this game is Boyd, who has a really high skill stat, so he becomes very crit happy anyway.
Exactly, and
it's redundant.
The other thing that I will say that Berserkers have over Warriors is that they can traverse water.
Yeah, I mean, I think they still could have made Berserkers work in this game, they just didn't really feel like it, so they scrap it in the next one.
And Fire Emblem kind of has a notorious thing with Berserkers where they're kind of hard to achieve, especially in the early games, because you can only really level them up from bandits or pirates.
Yeah, like in Blazing Sword, I see the point in having a difference between warriors and berserkers.
Yeah.
Here there's just, it's unnecessary.
Especially because, like, yeah, the only berserkers you really get are Hawkeye and Dart, right? And that's even if you invest in Dart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they play a lot different than, like, Dorcas or Barter.
Exactly. Alright then, well, with that discussion out of the way, let's get some stuff done.
General, may I have a moment of your time?
Yes, what is it?
I'd like your advice on something, sir. Let's say I was faced with an undefeatable enemy. I'm surprised they didn't have this be Jorge or Danielle.
Yeah.
They're usually the ones who come for advice like this. In that case, what should I, as the weaker fighter, do? Should I try to avoid slowing down other better fighters and retreat? Or do I sacrifice myself and try to at least land a single blow on the opponent?
If it's an enemy general or just someone that's far too strong for you, there's no need to get yourself killed. But I don't want you to simply run away either. Study the enemy first and see if retreating is your only option. I'd like you to do that much at least.
Study the enemy?
That's right. What type of fighter is he? What kind of weapon is he using? Things like that. If you can learn to do that, you can determine how to best engage your opponent.
Those are the very core of combat fundamentals, aren't they? Oh, I'm a danged fool. Yeah, man, this is like...
Yeah, this is got like
this is
first
an early
chapter
game
stuff.
lesson, yeah. It could be... I think all my troubles started because I wasn't paying enough attention to the basics. I guess that's the point of this conversation, is just to remind players who have gone this far, like, hey, I know things have gone crazy, but remember your fundamentals.
That's true.
You've given me something to think about, and some hope, too. Thank you, sir. You're the smartest general ever.
Huh. What a brave little fella. I don't know, like, despite the image of the soldier, I'm starting to think that maybe he might be a younger one.
Yeah, it's just they only have one soldier template that they recolor.
Exactly. Are you leaving now?
Yep. We're going to do some reconnaissance and tease those Danes a bit.
Good luck.
Ha! You don't need luck when you're as tough as me.
To Barn, about...
Rayson, no. I truly am sorry. Leanne's kidnapping is completely my fault.
It's not your fault. Please don't apologize. I know Leanne is still alive. These battlefields are filled with chaotic energy, but I can still sense her. It's faint, but I know it's Leanne.
Which is all the more reason for us to hurry. There may be other ways to finish this, but crushing Dan is the surest.
Agreed. Rayson, is this mysterious power that you use to sense Leanne something only Herons possess?
It's not something any of the Hawk clans have. That's a certainty.
That's not true, Tabarn. The power may differ in potency between us, but all Lagoos possess it to some degree.
Huh. So it's just that my sense isn't developed, is that it?
The power is distributed something like this. Among the bird tribes, it's very strong in the Heron clan. Among the beast tribes, I've heard it's most developed in the Cat clan, though not as strongly as in the Herons. As for the dragon tribes, it's said that they may be equal to or even surpass the strength of the Herons. Even though I knew all Lagoos were not alike, there are even more differences than I'd imagined.
Your eyes should have told you that. Once we change, we don't look alike, do we?
Good point.
Enough pleasantries. It's time for me and my men to take wing.
Right. See you later, then. To Barn, may the fortunes of war be with you.
And you as well. Don't try anything too dangerous.
Rayson? My apologies, Ike. Though I knew this was coming, it's still... difficult. Don't apologize. You've nothing left to prove to me. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, man. Rocking the white armor. Here we freaking go.
Okay.
My Lord Ike.
Princess Elincia. Huh? What's going on? Why are you dressed like that?
I thought to join you in the battle lines.
Is that a Pegasus? Where did you get that?
He belonged to my great-grandmother. I'm a bit nervous about riding him, but I'm going to try nevertheless.
I appreciate your desire, but your retainers will never allow it, will they?
As for that...
Did you agree to this, Joffrey?
No, personally. I'm against it. But she is the princess, and it is her wish. I can do nothing. The princess's great-grandmother was a Benyon Pegasus knight of some renown before marrying into House Crimea. Princess Elincia herself is skilled at both riding and swordsmanship. As a child, she was granted permission to train in case the need for her to fight ever arose.
Behold the Pegasus in uniform.
all treasures of our House Crimea fair. We did fear much that we would never see a chance to use them in their proper stead. Oh, muse of fire, I cannot find the words. Behold the light that dares to shame the sun. You're finding the words just fine, Bastion.
You never fail to find words.
Our princess clad in raiments fair and fine gives courage, love, and vigor to our cause. I'm surprised you were able to hide armor in a flying horse from the Daean army. Ahem. Prince Renning foresaw a time when the princess would need them, and bade us convey them from the palace. Prince Renning's thoughts were always of the princess, even as his life abandoned him. Be true to your heart and live life as it dictates. Those were his final words to her.
My Lord Uncle was always the one person who understood me best. Even though I'm dressed like this, I have no experience, and do not expect to fight as well as the rest of you. But this constant waiting behind and doing nothing, it sets my heart beating with such unease I fear it may burst. Even if I cannot fight, I could use a staff to heal the wounded. If I could save just one soldier, it would mean so much to me. Please, my Lord Ike. I promise to obey orders and stay out of harm's way as best I can.
Lord Ike, we will take responsibility and guard the princess. It is her heartfelt wish. I forgot I was Lucia for a second.
See, that's what people were talking about, like, when we were talking about the last chapter, switching between voices all the time.
Those are also two characters I don't have a strong voice for.
Yeah.
I never really quite decided what I was doing with them.
This is not something that I can allow or disallow. She is my employer. If this is what the princess wants, all I can do is comply. Be careful, will you?
Oh, thank you so much.
Let us go forth with like sunlight to the dawn. Elincia fights, and Crimea wins the day.
All I could hear just now from Elincia was on the loading screens of Three Houses when it's showing the like most popular pick, and they're all like, "Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much."
Oh my god. Hello, Bertram.
So Bertram is the third of the current 4 riders we've encountered. So it was him, Patrine, the Black Knight, and somebody who's not super important. We're going to see him in the final chapter.
Yeah.
He's directly guarding Ashnard at all times.
Here we go.
Bertram is very recently added to the 4 riders, though.
Right.
Ike, there are more enemy soldiers than we expected. Just from what I can see now, they are double our numbers.
And we must assume that the fort houses many more troops. This may prove to be a long battle.
Even if they have 20 times our numbers, we must overcome them. In this war, there can be no retreat.
Alright. Here we go.
This is the biggest battle in the game, giving us 19 units to work with.
Yep, so Elincia is forced to join us, so we're gonna have to outfit her as best we can. But she is a level 1, I believe. It says Princess Crimea. Fallen Princess of Crimea. She rides her winged steed and fights wielding both sword and staff. So, is this a first stage or second stage class?
It's an exclusive class.
It's an exclusive class. Let's look at her stats real quick. Not terrible.
Yeah.
Not terrible, actually.
And she starts with an amazing sword.
Yep, Amity. Elincia's Royal Crimean sword allows her to strike twice per turn. She also uses this in Heroes.
Yeah, it's basically a brave sword.
Yeah, and she's also outfitted with a men's staff.
And it has infinite durability.
Yeah,
Infinite durability brave sword.
It's basically...
Wait, everybody stop. Infinite durability brave sword.
Yeah.
I don't think you realize how good that is.
Unfortunately, it's equipped to Elincia, whose strength is 9.
Yeah.
So, that's just gonna have to be what we're gonna deal with for the time being.
We could give her some better staffs, though. We have a whole bunch in the,
Yeah, we're gonna outfit her with, what we can for the time being. But first, let's take a look at this map. So you guys remember that one chapter in Blazing Sword where we fought, one of the Reed brothers? Basically that.
Very big field.
Yeah, very big field.
Nowhere to hide.
Yep, we basically, like, our only choice here is to meet our enemy head on. So, we got feral ones, we got knights and soldiers. Are we gonna get reinforcements in this chapter?
Yes, many times.
I figured as much. And we also got Bertram, a paladin level 19 wielding a rune sword. And he has respectable magic and strength. He can use both that rune sword and that spear at a very good level.
Here's the especially tricky thing, too, is that he also has a spear, which is also a 1 or 2 range, and is physical damage. So, if it's his turn and he's fighting somebody with good resistance, he can switch over to the spear.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't really see anyone else other than Ike being able to take this guy. Ike or Boyd, possibly. But, like, the thing is, if he switches to that rune sword, Boyd's in trouble.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to choose our battle carefully on that end.
So what we're gonna want to do is kind of...
We're bringing our A-team into this fight, aren't we?
Yeah, and we kind of need to pack them together so that we can create a wall with the stronger units and keep the squishier ranged units behind.
Right. Alright then, so, as for the A-team, we're bringing the brothers, Boyd, Rolf, and Oscar. You're in.
Okay.
We're gonna need healers. Both of them. Reese and Mist, you're both in.
Alright.
We're gonna need mages.
Soren.
Ileana, you're in. And maybe Bastion. We'll come back to you.
Yeah, we'll
in a
come
bit.
back to you, Bastion.
We need flyers. Marcia, Rayson, do we want to bring Har?
Either Har or Jill, if not both.
If not both. Let's hold off on that then. We're gonna need our foot soldiers. Nephany, you're in?
Is it time to bring back Gatry?
I think it's time to bring back Gatry. Possibly even Toronto. But we'll hold off on that for a bit. Because we still got a few units that we can use here.
We got 6 left, so our choice is...
I say we bring Ronolf with us. Ronolf is dependent, he is strong, he's defensive. We gotta bring him with us.
Okay.
I think. Okay.
Then...
We have a few left.
Then let me pick one.
Yes.
We have not used him yet. I think we should give Joffrey a try.
Joffrey.
Yeah, we were comparing numbers before that. When Joffrey came in, you know, Kieran can use axes, which is really useful, but Joffrey pretty much eclipses him in terms of stats right now.
Yeah, so yeah, let's bring Joffrey with us. And
4 more.
4 more. I say we bring Stefan with us.
Okay. Then to strengthen up our flyer game, I think either Har or Jill need to be involved.
Har is higher level with good strength, but he's inaccurate. That's the problem. Let's compare their stats real quick. Har is at 22 strength with 20 skill, and yet he's still inaccurate for some reason. Whereas Jill, how is he more inaccurate than Jill is?
Maybe it's just the things we had him fighting.
Possibly. Yeah, honestly, like, as much as I love Jill, I think it's gotta be Har.
Okay.
2 more. I say we bring Bastion with us.
Okay.
Bastion is...
We could do some fun stuff with Bastion.
Mm-hmm. And we need 1 more.
Janeth
might not be a bad choice. I wouldn't mind bringing Volk.
I think Volk would be... I don't feel like Volk really has anything to do this chapter.
Probably not, yeah, but...
There are better choices than Volk.
There, probably.
We're just going to be worried about him taking hits. I think we need somebody else that can be on the front lines. Like, I would actually prefer Toranio or even Largo just to see Largo, but,
I mean, considering that Largo's a recent addition, he has the stats to back it up.
Do you want to, just for the sake of seeing a Berserker in action, go with Largo? I'm kind of leaning towards Toranio.
Let me look at something real quick. A lot of swords.
Also a Meteor.
We got a Meteor.
Also, as we get close to the boss, 3 really powerful sages are going to show up there.
Good to know. Yeah, a lot of swords, not a lot of, like, lances. In that regard, I think our better choice is Toronto.
Okay.
That's our team. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
Alright.
It's a little sad to see Kieran fall off, but...
It is what it is.
I feel we're making the right decision.
Yeah. I would have liked to see Kieran, like, rise up the ranks and get to, like, be a really, really good unit, but unfortunately he's just fallen off way too far.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Like, he just doesn't compare to the likes of Joffrey and Oscar at this point. Like, Oscar may not have as much power as Kieran, but he's just really tanky. Like, he's just really tanky, he's really defensive.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly don't see a better option here. Yeah, I think that's our formation.
Okay.
Okay. Before we go, Elincia, let's outfit you a little bit.
So we want to give her better staves.
Yeah, what's your staff rank? Oh wow, you can actually use quite a bit. Let's give you a recover staff just in case. Finally,
This might be a fun time to try silence on things.
you know what? That actually might be a good choice, considering that we may actually have. You know what's even better? She can canto after using lances, can't she?
After using staffs, I think so.
Or not lances, staffs. Yeah.
Yeah. I think she can canto heal.
All right. What's the list? Oh, I see. Okay, so trade. I'm gonna go down here real quick.
Also, that miracle that we've been holding on to for so long, I had thought to give it to Elincia.
I agree. Let's give her a vulnerary just in case. And you know what? I can't believe I didn't think of this before. Ronolf, where are you?
Did we bring Randolph?
The Bayork Guard.
Do we have Randolph on
We
here?
do have Ronolf on the team.
Okay. Okay.
Why didn't we think of this before?
I don't know. I don't know.
So there we go. We have a tanky Bayork.
Okay.
Or tanky Lagoose. Sorry. I don't think we can use the skills on this screen, can we?
Well, we can go back, actually, to the previous screen. If we want. Does Jill have anything useful on her?
Jill? Not much other than that Scarlet Pike.
Yeah, we took off that.
Yeah.
Do you want to give the Scarlet Pike to Har, actually? Just in case we need something, like, really accurate.
Yeah, why not?
Trade it for the Iron Lance.
Might as well.
Yeah.
In fact, while we're at that, does anyone else have a made weapon that is on the sidelines? I don't think so.
Yeah, the only other one was Kieran, and we
gave his Rose, we gave his Rose Reaver to Gatry, I believe. We did.
Yep.
Alright. I think that's all we can do.
If we pick go back, we can equip Miracle to Elincia right now.
Can we do that?
Yeah, and it'll save all of our options that we've done here.
Okay. Oh wow, you can.
Yep. Go to manage, skills, assign,
Yeah.
and
Perfect.
give Elincia a miracle. Which is
Reduces
just
any
enough room
lethal
for.
blow to half damage. So that'll give her a little bit more survivability,
Yeah.
just in case something bad happens. Alright. Is that it?
I think so, yeah.
Well, how about that? I didn't know you could do that.
Yep.
Alright. Is this it then?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
General Bertram, the Crimean army has risen to the bait. Orders, sir. Your orders, sir? General, how shall we make answer?
Turn the ground soft with blood. Make a graveyard of this place. Bury them all.
Yes, sir.
Soren, do you have any information on the enemy general?
Our intelligence reports say that our intelligence reports say the commander of this army is Bertram, one of Dan's 4 riders.
One of the 4 riders. So he's on par with that woman we fought earlier, General Petrine.
That's not necessarily so. The name 4 riders is given to the 4 persons of highest ability among the king's advisors.
So the members can change, is that it? Who are the current 4 riders?
First, there was General Petrine, whom we defeated at Riven Bridge. They wouldn't have had time to replace her yet.
Yeah.
Then the man we face today, General Bertram. Next is General Bryce, who served the previous king. And finally, the enigmatic general known as the Black Knight. Those are the 4.
This is the same Black Knight who murdered Commander Grail.
Of that, there appears to be little doubt.
Tell us, Soren. Do you have any more information on General Bertram?
I know not where he hails from. He appeared after the fall of Crimea and has quickly gained Ashnar's favor.
So he's a man of no mean ability.
Like the Black Knight, he always wears his armor and never shows his face unhelmed. Some say he's not even in his armor, but that it's inhabited by an ancient specter or a demonic creature. It's all just superstition and rumor designed to heighten the fear of the man.
It's not important. Once we cross swords, we'll know the truth. Then we can discover for ourselves if he's just a loudmouth braggart or truly a monster. As long as our blades can wound him, I care not either way. Let's go.
Ike's a simple man.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is gonna be tough. So we got a bunch of, like, warriors right out of the gate here.
Yeah, and they're gonna charge with those horsemen up there really soon, too.
Mm-hmm.
The first group of reinforcements to be on the watch for are going to be, at the end of turn 3, we're gonna get 3 Wyvern Lords added in the top right.
Gotcha. Alright. Right out of the gate, this guy's got a killer axe, so I want to bait him first. As for the others, I want to put Ike and Stefan here. Mainly because this guy's got a hammer. He's going to make quick work of Gatry and Toronto.
Okay.
So, swordsman to the front. Gonna see if we can get as many of these guys out of the way as possible. Actually, I'm gonna keep the Iron Blade because if they keep attacking Ike, that's going to waste that pretty damn quickly. I'm fine using the long sword. Or the iron sword. Everyone else.
You can move, well, no, Oscar and Joffrey both use lances.
Yeah. I was thinking, actually, Boyd?
Yeah.
I think Boyd will be able to handle this.
Yeah, Boyd will be fine. If you position Gatry right, you can put him on the front lines, but away from where the hammer can get him.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, well, that guy's got some serious range. But if we move Toronto down to that space over here, he can bait someone with a sword.
Right. Yeah, they both use swords, don't they?
Yep.
Also, don't be afraid to use Racing to double move somebody to get better positioning.
Yeah.
So maybe you can have Gatry, like, be part of the wall, but a little further back.
Here's the problem. Like, that hammer has a, like, can go all the way down here, so there's really not much we can do at this point.
Yeah.
We're just gonna have Gatry move behind here, and he'll charge in when everyone else can.
Keep him one... No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll at least equip him with the Rose Reaver. Everyone else can kind of just move forward, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, if you want to put some of the flyers into trees there, maybe.
That's a good idea.
And have them ready to meet the horsemen that swarm down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can't be on the trees themselves, but they can be nearby.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is going to be one grueling chapter. But we got this. Okay, I am going to move someone forward if we can, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you here.
Who's directly to our left?
Directly to our left are a bunch of mercenaries brandishing swords.
Okay, so...
We'll handle them when we can. Right now, I think our best bet is just to stay here and, like, take care of this first unit.
It's so great to see mages, like, have an attack option already.
Yeah. No, having those long-range attacks is really, really good. By the way, I noticed that the music is different.
Yeah.
Like, that's when you know we're getting towards the end here. Good to see you on the field, Joffrey.
Yeah, more so in Radiant Dawn, I've used Joffrey in the endgame a few times. I'm usually between either Joffrey or Oscar for
Just for the experience.
for cavalry units there.
Alright, let's see how well this plays out. Alright, first turn level up for Racing. I'll take that.
I have had runs of this game, though, before where Kieran is better than Joffrey by the time Joffrey joins.
I guess we just got unlucky with his stat growths.
I think so, yeah. Nope.
Well done, Nethany. It didn't kill, but hey, that puts us in prime position for a kill with someone else.
Yeah.
Someone who maybe need a little more of the experience. Okay, this is gonna be dangerous.
Also,
we may have to make a wall.
Yeah.
What I want is for... Oh wow, they're moving too.
Yeah, they're just going all in. Oof.
Oh damn, you hit him.
Yeah, Stefan front lines might actually not be the best idea. Because he doesn't have a lot of survivability. Though he is going to make short work with this hammer man. Oh no, he's just going to damage the hammer.
Well, again, it's the Iron Sword.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have equipped him with the Vague Kati instead.
I think he did fine. Okay, so... That's not the one with Meteor, is it?
It's not. I don't think the ones with the long-range weapons are going to do much to us. I can already tell we're in trouble.
Where did Ashnard get feral ones, anyway?
The slave trade?
I guess. Guess the slave trade does move through Dayan, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me actually look at something
Yeah,
here.
check the
1,
weaponry.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If we just hammer down on these guys, we have the potential to kind of, like, be able to take them out one by one.
Okay.
We just need to play this smart.
Two things. One, check the range on the Meteor, because we don't want to move into Meteor range with anybody who can't handle it.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So anything diagonal this way is in range.
So just don't go past their units.
Basically. As long as he doesn't move, which he could have attacked someone. No, actually, he couldn't. If he moves, then that might be problem. That might be problematic.
Okay. We also want to keep in mind 2 of those riders have bows.
Yeah.
So that's really bad for flyers.
Okay, so how do we want to handle this?
Okay, who's damaged, first of all?
The only one damaged is
Stefan, right?
Stefan.
Okay, so that'll be one of the healer's jobs, probably Reese.
Yeah. Truth be told, the only option I can really think of is just to go on the offensive and take out as many of these guys as we can.
Okay.
Because if we don't, we're going to get surrounded.
Okay, so once we need to prioritize the archers of the horsemen, and we need to prioritize the one with the killer lance, and probably that sage.
I agree. The sages are going to be problematic. The main sage right there is going to
Yeah.
be problematic. Someone's going to have to get into the range of that meteor, but we're just going to have to bite that bullet, unfortunately.
Okay, so...
So first, Har, what can you do against this guy? Not enough.
See, the problem is these guys are going to be bulky, too. They're not going to die in one set of attacks.
Yeah.
So... maybe we do need to wall. We can use Soren, Bastion, and Reese to do long-range magic to
I think that's the best thing we can do right now.
to kill some high-priority targets.
Like, if Stefan can... Like, I think Stefan, honestly, is just going to have to, like, deal with that damage for a turn. Because we are going to need Soren, Bastion, and Reese to do some damage with those long-range attacks.
Okay, where's the killer axe?
Killer Axe is right there.
How does Ike do against Killer Axe?
Ike is going to do just fine.
You can do the Brave Sword if you want.
Yeah. Do we want to have Ike in these front lines to bait as many of these guys as possible? I think he can survive it.
Yeah, we might want to start forming a wall with at where Ike is.
Yes, I agree. Here's the thing: if we can form a wall here, these guys are not going to be able to go much too far.
Yeah.
And from there, we can kind of like have everyone else pick at these axemen.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
First, take out this high priority target. Wonderful. A little overkill, but okay.
Saving some durability on that Brave Sword.
Yeah, but he didn't need to do it the second time.
Sends a message.
Fair enough. All right. Let's see how you do, Joffrey. Not great.
Well, lances versus axes.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a better time probably with archery.
Mm-hmm.
Which, you know, they'll want to attack the archers then for free hits, but honestly, that wouldn't be the worst thing.
Oof. Okay. I think I see something that Elincia can do. But these guys are a problem.
Well, let's get their range, and if we need to, we can just form the wall a little bit out of their range.
Yeah. Okay, I see what we can do here. First of all, let's get another one of these guys out of the way.
Okay. You could have Elincia finish off that one axeman that Nephany almost killed.
That's what I was thinking. Let's go with the Vague Kati. Should we chance it?
56% chance to do triple damage. Yeah, I think it'll be worth.
Wonderful. That's what I wanted to see. Way to go, Stefan. Yeah, we're not gonna have too many discussions here. We're just gonna like super hyper focused.
Now, let's remember that Har has the full guard, so he can be part of the wall even if there are archers around.
I agree.
So I think he would be our next contestant in the wall plan.
Mm-hmm.
So what we really want to do is find a way to kill the Sage.
Yeah. And I think, honestly, I think that's going to be Boyd's job.
Yeah, I think Boyd needs to just roll up and smash him. Let's see.
Right.
Let's see how he does.
I think so. We can physic him. We can physic him with Reese if we absolutely need to.
Yeah, we might have to do a double physic with Reese and Rayson. Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, the magic out of the way is good. Like, that's honestly, like, a load off.
Okay.
Alright.
Another thought.
Yeah?
Mist can probably do a lot to one of these
I agree.
warriors.
23-46.
Just short.
Do we want to just have her finish this guy off?
No, that seems like a waste.
Yeah.
Maybe have Rolf or Ileana or one of them.
Let me see Elincia's range real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I see. That's going to be a problem.
Just we need to make sure we can protect her, and we really can't because we got these archer horses coming in. Okay.
Oh, let me see. I'm willing to go for it and have him Kanto to block it up.
Yeah, to start blocking the
Yes.
the range horses.
Let's do this. Nice work, Joffrey. Okay, okay. Little by little, little by little. And plug it up right here.
Sure.
Because here's the thing. These guys can't go past this tree, so if we just put someone here, we got a wall.
Okay, so how about Oscar? Or Gatry? But Oscar can also Kanto
One,
kill.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, I have a better idea. Nah, not quite.
I mean, he doesn't even need to kill. He could just start doing damage and Mist can finish it off.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, even that is enough for Mist to kill confirm.
I agree. All right. There we go. Look at that. Look at that.
That's a nice wall.
That's great. That's great. All right, and we'll have Mist come over and finish this guy off.
Okay.
Good. Nice. Okay, 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 okay,
Okay!
okay.
Okay!
And put her over here.
Alright. I'm thinking of maybe having Gatry go fight the sniper that's up there.
That does put him in range of that meteor.
Oh, does it?
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, it doesn't.
Unless he moves.
Unless he moves, which I hope he doesn't.
If you don't want to do Gatry, you could also have Gatry and Toronto, like, go up to meet those Swordmasters.
I want to take care of this dude.
Yeah, no, we definitely are doing that. So, how about, now that the wall is forming...
Let me actually see something. Let's see how well Gatry does against this guy. Honestly, getting rid of that archer would be very beneficial.
Okay, you want to give it a try?
Yes. And I have an idea on what we can do next. Okay, not a kill, but I have an idea.